Welcome to your weekly reading, Sagittarius. This is for the week of 9/22 to 9/28. Let's get started with your weekly messages. We're gonna have visualize world peace and give that shit up. Let's see what visualize world peace is. So peace, it starts with releasing the bullshit. And then you've got give that shit up. There's better shit on the horizon. Okay, so I feel like you're literally giving up anything that doesn't serve you this week. You're really just not putting up with anything that doesn't align with your thought process, with how you're living your life now. You're just trying to really live at peace. You're not really trying to stir the pot very much this week. I feel like this week you are releasing anything that does not serve you, and pretty much all in that same format. Okay, you are just not putting up with anybody's shit this week. Let's see what overall message we have for your week. Sag, this week you're just releasing any negative energy, anybody in your circle that doesn't um like believe in your thought process or anything, that you're giving all that shit up. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? That's your overall question for this week. What is your soul calling you to do? I feel like some of you are really out of your element. Some of you are doing things that really don't make you feel comfortable, or you're succumbing to satisfying everyone around you except for yourself this week. And I feel like you are over really just feeding other people's souls and not allowing anybody to not feed you, right? Like I feel like you are truly filling your cup before you're filling anyone's cup this week, because you're over feeling like you're not being reciprocated in matters of the heart. Okay. So let's see what overall messages we get regarding this. Yeah, some of you are just really just sad that things don't really, you're not getting the same energy out of the connection that you are in right now. I feel like there is somebody that you gave your heart to, and you don't feel like this person understands you, that this person is really dedicated to you as much as you are to them or was to them, because I do feel like some of you are just pulling back that type of energy from this connection, so much so that it has caused you to have some sort of ill feeling towards this connection, resentment, almost anger, and it causes a lot of tension between you and your current partner. Just because you're just not feeling the same way, okay? I feel like you are in this connection. Some of you are in a connection because you are just naturally really a committed person, and you don't give up on people unless it's absolutely necessary, or you have some sort of bind with this person, whether that be a family. Some of you may be held back because you have assets with this person, and so it's not so easy to walk away, or you just really still have some love towards this person, but it's just not being reciprocated the way you like it to, causing unwanted tension and or resentment to build up throughout the time frame that you have been together. Some of you have been dealing with this for years, actually. Or some of you are just married to this person and can't just really pull out as much as you would like to, or as fast as you'd like to. You are feeling unappreciated. You're feeling rejected in this connection. I feel like you are. Why does this camera do this? All right, it wanted to hyper focus, I suppose. So anyway, Sag, you really don't feel the connection with this partner and as strong as you did. And sometimes you get like these mixed signals, you feel blocked, you feel like, where did it go wrong? Where did I lose the affection from this person? But that is kind of what you're dealing with now, okay? There is going to be some sort of ending with this connection sooner rather than later, just because of the simple fact that there is something that you need to learn from this connection. For some of you, this is a karmic connection, meaning there is something that there's a lesson to be learned, and it just feels like you might be dealing with a fire sign. I'm getting here: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. By the way, a fire sign like yourself, Sag. I feel like there was at one point very much a solid connection with you two. But it's really dwindling down to nothing almost. Okay. And you feel like you're just literally like falling into some sort of abyss that makes you feel like you have lost it all with this connection. Okay. You've got the only you, devoted, attached, and crave. Some of you feel like some sort of attachment to this person that is not being reciprocated as well. Okay. For others, it seems like there's something that you might find out about this person that you're not gonna like, or is not really aligned to what your vision was for this connection. It's very possible there is something hidden that will come to light sooner rather than later, um causing a um full departure with this connection. Okay, so it's really telling you to just keep your crown on. Okay, so just remember who you are, Sagittarius, and what you bring to the table. Never let anybody else um determine allow you to lose your integrity and your self-worth. Don't lose your self-worth in this connection. I do feel like some of you have lost um the objective of who you are as a person in this connection. I'm just getting that with the crown. I feel like you consider yourself top tier, and because you are allowing all of these behaviors to happen in this connection, you feel like you're losing that sense of self. So definitely, again, don't feel distracted. Don't get sidetracked on what your goals are and what you want to happen on, to you, like what your goal is as a person. Like, you don't want to lose sight of who you are, like who you are in general, like what you bring to the table. If you feel like you've gave it all and you want to, sorry guys, um hold on one second. Okay. For some of you, you're missing an old connection that you may have had with someone who's at a distance, not necessarily the person you have on in your energy now. It feels almost like an old love connection you had that you really do sometimes think about. Um, that came to an end with no strings attached to it, actually. So whoever this person is that you yearn for, there's absolutely nothing that kept you bounded, so you don't really hear or see from this person anymore. And all you have are just memories. And I see here that you kind of reminisce all the time about this person or the connection that you had in the past. Some of you just really feel trapped in your current connection. It could be somebody you are married to or engaged to. Some of you feel like you are often the one to really make this connection thrive. Like, you feel like you're always the one chasing this person you're with. Yeah, oftentimes feeling abandoned or really alone in a connection that you are currently in, Sagittarius. Again, some of you, I get a lot that you're married to this person, or you're engaged, or you're in some sort of higher commitment relationship with this person, meaning family members, you've met the family, you've met like that type of connection. It's not like a fleeting connection, it's a connection where you've done like married couple things with, if you're not already married or in some sort of higher level connection with this person. For others, I just it's one of those things where it's a karmic tie. Okay. You just have to go through the motions, and sadly you you're so embarrassed that things are not going the right way. Specifically because you have done so many things with this person that, if splitting with this person would be quite embarrassing for you, since you guys have done so many things that people will question, like, hey, so what happened, like, why'd you guys split, kind of thing. That almost like secondhand embarrassment is what I'm feeling here. There's a runner and chaser energy here. There's definitely a runner and chaser energy. Somebody's doing more pulling and pushing than the other. And someone feels like they have to constantly apologize to be able to keep this connection thriving and going. All right, causing you to be just very emotionally drained when it comes to this connection. So it's not a healthy connection. You really need to see what your soul calling is, like, what is your soul calling you to do? Like, you really need to listen to your your mind, body, and soul. Like, what exactly is it that you're trying to achieve? And if not, just give that shit up. Like, don't, there's better shit on the horizon. Okay, better shit on the horizon. There are something that's going to be much better for you. Okay, and you need to really look for your peace. And it starts with releasing the bullshit. So if this connection doesn't really align with you, Sag, I think it's time for you to let it go. Find what your true calling is, and find your peace and your happiness. Let's see what love messages come in for you. Engagement and separation. Okay, so for some of you, there is obviously, as all the other cards have mentioned, there is definitely a separation coming in, possibly for this week. But it's not anything that you weren't supposed to do, right? Because you need the peace, right? You need the mental peace. You need to start releasing the bullshit. And there is better shit on the horizon for you, okay? Meaning engagement. So there's very possible there is a new love connection coming in that will lead to some sort of engagement, okay? Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, okay? Also, for some of you, if you are working through these issues with your current partner that you're not fully happy with, it's very possible some of you are working through it, causing some sort of higher level of commitment. That's another scenario I'm getting as well. But if you are looking to separate, know that there is better things coming for you, Sagittarius, and leave what does not serve you. Don't put yourself out there if you're not getting the same love in return, Sag. I do apologize for what happened to my whole camera setup. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, needless to say, the message has been sent and conveyed across. Sag, I wish you all the best this week. Thanks so much for still hanging by if you're still here at this point. And until next week, bye.